Who do you think will pick the first starting 11 of the new season? Who do you think will be in charge at Barcelona?
Well, isn't that a tricky question? Ronald Koeman seemed to believe with about 3 weeks to go in the season that it was going to be him. And then those 3 weeks happened and you saw Barcelona just collapsing in front of everybody, collapsing. When they had an opportunity to win the title, instead of taking a step forward, they took 3 steps back. And so that doesn't suit Ronald Koeman all that well. And then you saw Joan Laporta come out and saying, well, this is the end of this era. It is time for renewal. It is time for a new direction. Well, you don't have to read between the lines to say, if indeed it's time for a new direction, then it's time for a new coach. And so the names that keep coming up is, of course, Xavi. There is Garcia Pimienta, a youth coach in Barcelona. It's another name that's being thrown around. I suppose that if you're going to transition somewhere, the natural transition would be to Xavi, but he would be running into a team that is far different than the one he left, and an organization and a club that is far different than the one he left. And it's a club that needs an overhaul, if you will, that needs some more pieces, that needs this youth movement to really come through. But you don't quite have the finances to do it. And so it's going to be tricky. Does Xavi have that sort of experience? Well, probably not, but he does have the equity within the club and within the organization. So I assume that he would be given the benefit of that. If I am to bet, I'm guessing, and this is merely a guess, this is just speculation, I'm guessing Xavi would be the choice.
You mentioned the word overhaul, Ali. How much dead wood at that football club, in your opinion, needs to be cleaned out?
Oh man! Well, we only know the numbers that are sort of published and kind of talked about and mentioned, and it's all sort of rumors and speculation again. But when you hear that Joan Laporta has gone around and shopped for a 500 million euro loan, my first question is, who's loaning this club any money right now, and why would you do that? Because they have not proven that indeed they do a very good job of making decisions with that money when it's available to them. And the other thing that I would say, if indeed they're getting this money on a loan, is not to go and get players. I think this loan is more to sort of kind of clean up their current debt and start afresh. I don't believe this club financially is in a place in which they can go and get the best players in the world. And hence, that's why you get Sergio Agüero on a free transfer. Hence, why you're searching for Georginio Wijnaldum on a free transfer. These are the players that Barcelona is going after, and this is the market that they're in. Not because it's a choice, it's because it's a must for them. It's what they've been forced to do, given the pandemic, given COVID, but also, more importantly, given their own decisions in the past.
Let's end this conversation, Ali, with the team that you had right at the beginning, which had Lionel Messi in it for next season. Therefore, according to you, and it seems likely he would sign a new deal. Does he end his career with Barcelona, or is there still that one little hope for Major League Soccer clubs that they may, for the final year of Lionel Messi's footballing career, have a chance of signing him?
There may be an outside chance at the end of his career that he would do that, but I think if indeed Lionel Messi makes this commitment to Barcelona for the foreseeable future, it's because he intends to finish his career there. And I think there are enough pieces around him in terms of youth and talent for him to be excited about. So Pedri is a piece that you can get excited about. Ansu Fati coming back from injury is also a piece that you can get excited about. There are certain things about Barcelona that I think would intrigue Lionel Messi. Overall, the package is not quite there, but pieces around him, guys that he would be playing alongside with, and guys that may get him excited to play with, that I think in the end, it's what tips the scales a little bit for Lionel Messi. I think he needed to see this year that there were signs that this club was moving forward and that the talent personnel around him was moving forward. And I think Barcelona did just enough, not an overwhelming job, but just enough to intrigue Lionel Messi into staying with Barcelona, again, for the foreseeable future.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content plus live streaming, make sure to subscribe to ESPN Player.